Hello, welcome to the eighth homework of the data science. In this data science, we are going to do Amazon SageMaker Challenge Lab, predict an airplane delays, and in this one, the objectives are the after completing this lab, we will able to process and create a dataset from a downloaded zip files, perform exploratory data analysis (EDA), and establish a baseline model. Perform hyperparameter optimization. Use metrics to compare the performance between models. There's some prerequisites, duration time. Okay, the introduction, the business scenario. You work for a travel booking website that wants to improve the customer experience for flight that were delayed. The company wants to create a feature to let customers know if the flight will be delayed because of weather when they book the flight to or from the busiest airport for domestic travel in the United States. You are tasked with solving part of problem by using machine learning to identify whether the flight will be delayed because of weather. You have been given access to dataset about the on-time performance of domestic flights that are operated by large air, air carriers. You can use the data to train an ML model to predict if the flight will be delayed for the business airports. Okay, about this dataset. That so, okay, I'm sorry. I have to start lab first. About this dataset, this dataset contains scheduled and actual departure and arrival times reported by certified U.S. air carriers that account for at least 1% of the domestic scheduled passenger revenues. The data was collected by the Office of Airline Information, Bureau of Transport Statistics (BTS). The dataset contains date, time, origin, destination, airline, distance, and delay status of flights between 2013 and 2028. Sorry, 18. Sorry. For more information about the dataset, let's open it. And dataset attributions, data used by lab complied by the Office of Airlines Information, Bureau of Transportation Statistic, airline on-time performance that I available ads in here. And okay, to doing this one, we're just starting. When it's ready, go to AVS and creating a Jupyter notebook with Amazon SageMaker in the and I will continue this one after it has run it. Let me click this one. Let's see output. Okay. Sometimes happen like this one, but I have to check. Yeah, it's run already, I guess. Okay. And console service, choose Amazon SageMaker. I'm going to Amazon SageMaker now. And from navigation menu, choose notebook instance. Choose create notebook instance. Okay. Um. Okay. Come here. Uh, notebook instance. Create notebook instance and create notebook instance in here. And notebook instance name is my flight notebook. Uh, from the notebook instance type dropdown, is choose ML M4X large. ML. Okay, let me write here ML M4X large. Was it ML X large? Must be through. And additional configuration volume size in GB optional box, enter 25. Okay, additional configuration, uh, volume size in GB gigabyte 25. Additional configuration. Open drop-down menu for lifecycle configuration. Okay, additional configuration, lifecycle configuration, and that contains ML pipeline. ML pipeline, and your notebook instance is the notebook instance list with status of pending. When the status changes to in service, you can continue the next step. Okay. And you can read more about Jupyter notebooks in either of following references. Okay. I'll just create notebook instance. And second notebook instance has been created. It's pending still. And what it says? In service. When became it in service, we're gonna check it. And there are the statistic notes in here and in here. And also it cannot opening. It's still pending. I'm gonna stop recording now, and when it's ready, I will comment, try to make this lab. Okay, now it is in service. So if we go here, in service, upload the notebook for this lab, and next to your notebook name, choose a selection button. Don't choose the notebook name. Okay. Next to the it, we're gonna select what? Next to your notebook name, choose the selection button. Okay, selection button. Sorry. And choose Open Jupyter Lab. Open Jupyter. Oh, sorry. Open Jupyter Lab. And the notebook environment opens in Jupyter Lab environment. I'm waiting for opening. And after this one, load the flight delay student notebook. In this test, you will open the notebook for this lab, open and as flight delay student IPUNB notebook by selecting it. If a window wrapper is asking you select a kernel, select on the button 3, then select. Okay, follow the instruction in the notebook. In here, loading screen is taken. Oh, I couldn't read it. I wanna reload it. Here, and as flight there, IBPN, IPUNB, okay. I'm gonna open the PNG file. Okay. And Python cheat sheet in here. So if we go here, and let's look what it says. Follow the instruction in the notebook. It's just this one. Process the create dataset from zip files, perform the expose the data analysis AEDA, perform super optimization, matrix between, and okay, it's all of them. In here says the zip files, ADA, establish a base model, move from simple model to ensemble model, perform hyperparameter optimization, check feature importance. Okay. In the business scenario, work travel booking website that wants to improve the customer experience for flights that were delayed. The company wants to create a feature to let customers know if the flight will be delayed because of weather when they book a flight to or from a busiest airport for domestic travels in the United States. You are tasked with solving part of problem by using machine learning to identify whether the flight will be delayed because of weather. You have been given access to dataset about the on-time performance of domestic flights that were operated by large air carriers. You can use this data to train an ML model to predict if the flight is going to be delayed for the busiest airport. And it's given the about the datasets. This is the features, and I guess I just need it. Oh, actually, let's open that site. And Yeah, this is opening the same website. Let me check. Okay, it's cannot opening. Problem formulation and data collection. Start this project by writing a fifth sentence that summarizes the business problem and the business goal that you want to achieve in this scenario. You can write down your ideas in the following sections, include a business metric that you would like the team to aspire toward. After you define that information, write the ML problem statement. Finally, add a comment or two about the type of ML this activity is. Determine if and why ML appropriate solution for the blazing scenario. Uh, it goes on like this one. I'm gonna try to write them after. Okay, in setup part. Now you have decided where you want to focus your attention. You will set up this lab so that you can start solving the problem. Now, this notebook was created on test on the ML instances and storage. I'll just run it. And step 2 says data preparation and visualization. In this data preparation phase, you explore and visualize your data to better understand it. First, import the necessary libraries and read the data into pandas. Okay. Pandas data frame. After you import the data, explore the datasets, looks for the shape of the dataset, and explore your columns and the data types columns that you'll work with. Numerical, categorical. Consider performing basic statistic on the feature to get a sense of feature means and ranges. Examine your target column closely and determine its distribution. Specific questions to consider. Throughout this section of the lab, consider the following questions. What can you deduce from the basic statistic that you run on the features? What you can deduce from the distribution of the target classes? Is there anything else you can deduce by exploring the data? Project presentation includes a summary of your answers to these questions and other similar questions in your project presentation. Start by bringing the data from public Amazon Simple Search Service S3 bucket to this environment, and let's download the zips in here and extra comma separate values from this one. Yeah, this is another one. Yeah, CSV files, load sample CSV files. Yeah, I'll just run them to at least display. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to run all of them. Is so long? Yeah, it's the conclusion part. Yeah, I'm going to top now. Yeah, in top, it is just running this one. Instance types. Yeah, this is downloading, and I will wait for the extracting. Yeah, it's still like extracting, so I will stop recording and I'm gonna try to do other things in here. Then I will start recording again.